So technical trading can be complicated, and what I'm doing here in Flow is taking a look at Intel stock and some technical indicators that can help us understand where the stock is heading. And so we're going to build this structure step by step. First thing that we're going to take a look at here is a bunch of different technical indicators. So the actual Intel stock, here's its shape over the last 2 years. See it a little bit easier with a percent change. It went up for about a year and then it's had some real rough times. Here I've added in the 12-day and 26-day moving averages, and the difference between those give us something called the MACD or MACD. We're going to talk about that along with the RSI. But putting the RSI, putting this all on one screen really just turns it into mud. We can separate those out and see them stacked on top of each other. You very often do have the stock price here and then some technical indicators below on a flat screen. But is there a better way we can help your brain understand these more easily? So let's build a more interesting 3D view. Going back, here's the stock, Intel stock over 2 years. Let's go ahead and shift that to a 26-day moving average, smooth out the curves, and we're going to color it with this technical indicator called the moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Basically, the stock's going down, it's red. If it's going up, it's green, a little bit of white if it's horizontal. Very often you want to look at the MACD with a histogram to see how fast it's moving up or down, the strength of the signal, and this histogram to the zero line really helps you see that. The problem with the MACD, though, is that it is essentially a retrospective indicator. It doesn't tell you what's going to happen. So the RSI, which is the relative strength index, is another indicator. What I've done is I've colorized it so that within that range of 0 to 100 on the RSI, anything that is above 80 is going to be yellow and anything is below 30 is going to be purple. And what happens is this yellow indicates that the stock is overbought, suggesting that we are at the start of an upward trend, and pink indicates that it's oversold, suggesting that we are at the start of a downward trend. So let's put it all together and take a look at that data structure again. So here we've got the 26-day moving average going up and down, colorized with the MACD and the RSI. So did the RSI predict well? So a couple of yellow dots at the start of an upward curve. Predicted well, kinda. This yellow dot, this one here, that's kind of a fake out, right? Where it predicted it was going to go up and it didn't really. It wasn't a very strong, it was just barely above the threshold, so hard to say. But then the purple dot showed a little bit of downward trend, yellow going up. Look at this, the purple dot indicated that we were coming to the end of the upward ride. So that's nice. If you had actually listened to that dot and sold, even though you've seen this nice big upward trend, that would have held you very well. Lots of purples telling you it's going down, still going down. This yellow, yeah, gave you an indication it was going up. So where were the fake outs? So this purple dot, that was kind of a fake out. And these purple dots were kind of a fake out too, right? This guy here indicated that things were going to start to go down and it didn't really. So maybe if you did your trades entirely based on the RSI, you probably would have missed a little bit of upside right here. This one, a little fake out, but pretty much in this example, the RSI predicted what was going to happen with Intel very well. A professional trader probably could have gotten a really nice understanding of what was happening with these indicators, all in a single 3D view, single mental model of what's happening with this structure. I think this is a really interesting way of looking at technical indicators and showing the greater dimensions than just the stock price and movement. I think that this might be a really interesting way to look at a bunch of other kinds of indicators and even take a look at some of these indicators when they're applied to cryptocurrencies. So tell me what you think. Is this an interesting way to understand stock and trading values? I really want to know what else I should focus on.